Okay, for part of okay, this insurance. Okay, okay, having that to the viewers. Let me see. Let me see. Like you should share this. Should share this. What is this? Why is it going? What is this? Why is it going? What is this? Why is Rosaren, where are you?
message variable to actually output the message. Now let's go into index blade PHP file, and I'm going to include that alert. Include, provide shared.alert, and let's provide two variables. Message is the first, and let's provide some message. For example, your account was created. And let's provide second variable called color. Let's move this on a new line like this. Okay, the color will be green. And just like this, we have created and included the component. Now, if we open the browser, reload the page, we're going to see your account was created alert. So I can reuse this alert now multiple times. I can provide a different text right here. I can provide different color, like red, for example. Reload the page, and we see the same blade file included two times with different text and different colors. Of course, if we want to create like
will work. Oh yes, it's working. Hey guys, do you want some music in background also? Let me put this. I see. That's sound. I can't hear anything. What happened? I can't hear anything. What happened? Copyright tag दो. नहीं copyright तो नहीं लगना चाहिए इसमें. Why? It's in YouTube, so I can. Hmm, let's see. Copyright free music. Darren, where are you? Are you also doing coding? Hmm.
Real world type.
I can hear this video, but I can't hear this one. Okay, okay, I can hear now. There's some problem with this. Office man? Oh, you were here there for that one, na project. Okay, okay. Did Sir come, or you are waiting for him? Hmm. Let's look at this one.
Of alert component, we need the text color.
Three viewers. कौन आ गया उसमें से देखो. I'm just time pass. Okay, I'm just doing this for this. What to say? Trying out this live stream thing, and I also want to work also. But if I do my work alone, I procrastinate a lot. So if I know someone is watching, I'll do my work very sincerely. That's why I'm doing this.
As well and a couple of other things, but you get the idea. We can always assume that inside alert, we provide the basic styles. For example, color will be always white, and we will also always have padding to be 15 pixel. Let's do like this, reload the page, and now we see that the color is always white.
So I can now read it. Okay, with comma. Comma. Put a comma here. Then single bracket. Then text solutions for variables. Then dot. Then no, it's not a variable, so I have to do it in here. Okay, right. Mm. Save it and see. Like, okay, it's working now. Nice. Let's give some padding also. If I do padding like 10 pixel, that it should be under side a single. See, okay, it's looking good. Mhm.
So let's do like this, reload the page, and now we see that the color is always white and there's always some padding, and we can provide additional CSS properties right here. But the main idea is that we have variables and we output those variables.
Yep, it's looking
Now
fine.
we're going to move forward and start building the layout of our website. But before we do this, I want to delete all the content we created only for learning purposes, such as I'm going to delete this alert blade PHP and button blade PHP. So I'm going to delete the shared folder completely. And if we open this home index blade as well, we have a lot of content right here. So I'm going to completely delete almost everything from here, and from the home controller as well. We can remove all these variables given to home index. And just like this, we have now clean project, and we
Return view and what's it now? Qualification. So, like, public function is also this. Inside the public function and define that semicolon. It's good to go.
are going to work on index blade to actually render the content of our website, the website we are working on. Now, let's create the main layout file using Artisan. PHP Artisan make view, and I'm going to put that layout file under layouts folder. And I'm going to call this file up. So it's going to be up blade PHP under layouts folder. So this is created. Now let's go under resources, views, layouts, and let's open this up blade PHP. I'm going to remove everything and I'm going to generate boilerplate HTML code. So I have the standard HTML structure. You can generate this code by just typing exclamation mark in your PHP store or VS Code and hit the tab. Okay, awesome. Now let's start using blade directives right here. The title is a document which I don't want to be documented. I want it to be something dynamic. Okay, so here I'm going to use yield directive and I'm going to provide right here name. So that's going to be section name. So I'm going to type title right here. So I want to output the content for section title. And I'm going to right here provide extra hard coded text like car selling website. You can put the name of the website, whatever you call it. Okay, or you can even leave this empty.
Hmm. New directive. Try to create.
And just only have this title. So the choice is up to you. The most interesting part is that right here, we are trying to output the section with the name title. Okay, so I'm defining the layout and the layout needs header. So I'm going to define header right here and we can just type a hard-coded text like your header. So this is just your head. Okay, so I'm going to define footer as well, and that's going to be your footer. And in between the header and footer, we're going to obviously have the main content. Again, I'm going to use a yield directive, and I'm going to output a section with name content. So I have the very, very basic layout ready. Now let's go into index blade PHP file, and I'm going to try to use this layout. Let's delete everything and we want to extend the layout. We want to use this app blade PHP file in our index blade. How can I do this? Extends accept the blade view file name. Our blade file is located under a layouts folder and it is called app. Just like this, we are extending our app blade PHP. So even if I leave this right now as it is and I don't do anything, and if we check in the browser, we see your header and your footer. And if we check the page source, we see this very, very basic HTML. So we don't see anything right here. We don't see anything in between header and footer, but the basic layout is already rendered because of these extents. But because we are extending, we want to actually extend it and add additional things to this layouts app. For example, I want to define a section with the name title, and we can provide right here any text for that title, like home page, for example. I save this, I reload the page, and we see home page right here. Because we defined the section right here, title, and that section title was outputted in the layout, our definition, that text now is outputted in layout. Awesome. We also try to output right here section called content. Now let's define this section. However, there are two ways to define content for the section. One way is to provide two parameters right here. The first one is going to be this.
Okay. Wait, can I just hyperjava? That's looking for it. Ah, one is watching me. One is watching, and that is also me. Alright, careful again. No, zero watch. Oh, I can say that to me. What is I am doing? Of course. Yeah, this guy. He will be a great programmer in future. I know. He will. Yeah, this guy. He will be a great programmer in future. I know. He will. Yeah, this guy. He will be a great programmer in future. I know. He will.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello,
this
hello,
guy.
hello, hello, hello,
He
hello,
will
hello,
be a
hello,
great programmer in future. I know. He will.
hello, hello,
Yeah,
hello,
great programmer in future. I know. He will.
hello, hello,
Yeah,
hello,
great programmer in future. I know. He will.
hello,
Yeah,
hello,
I think I get it. I know. He will.
hello, hello,
Yeah,
hello,
you see, you see, I procrastinate a lot, but also that, but there's a point that I also complete my work also. It's not like that I always procrastinate and didn't complete my work. It's not that. I do my work and I complete also in before time, early. So it's good, I guess, but I don't like the feeling of procrastination and waste my time, the precious time I have now. So, so yeah, I should record that screen, I guess. Anyways, continue. Whatever. Let's just learn.
section name. The second is going to be the value for the section. So I want to define much larger text than just a single line. So we have possibility for this. We just provide the section name and then we use end section. And
Oh,
whatever we put inside in between the section and end section, that's going to be considered as a content for this section. So in our case, I will just type home page content goes here. And let's fix the typo. And maybe we can put this inside H1. Awesome. Now I save this, I reload the page, and we see in between header and footer, we see this H1. Of course, you can put H.
oh, I'm feeling peckish, bro. If I want to edit that content section like this part, continuation, I have to go to the add flag and have to field style. Or is it, I don't know. Let's see. No.
HTML of any complexity, any HTML text, as much as larger HTML as you want. you reload and you're going to see the whole HTML. Okay, awesome. And now if we check in the browser, we see homepage content goes here in between header and footer. Okay, we have the layout ready, but we want to improve this layout. For example, if we look at the HTML link property, we see EN right here. So we have language English defined always. But what if our application is in different language? Let's say Spanish. I want this language to be dynamic based on the application's language. Also, we see right here car selling website, which is actually kind of title of our website, but we already have this title written in .env file. If we go under env and open this, we see application name right here. We can call this whatever we want. For example, we can call this car selling website, or let's just call this car sell. Okay. So this is the application name, and I want to output the application name right here. How can I do these things? First, let's go into Lang, and I'm going to output right here the current application name. I'm going to access these.
खुदा हाफिज externals. What does it mean? Why does it match so well? रात में इतनी देर जागने की आदत लग गई है जैसे ऐसे लगता है कि खुद के घर में नाइट शिफ्ट कर रहा हूँ। ओवरथिंकिंग। Yelena. Texting is so cool, but what if we got Chana mixed and walk around the thrift shop? Can't hide the evidence. Peter victim. Let's see. Let's see if it was another proof and then now the subject and then the yeah. Even bro, secretly preparing for Isha Mega Mart security guard, but but you don't have enough proof to prove it. This one. Shit. Shit. Start. Sabri bhai. Every time I see a photo with my friends who is now far away from me. I miss you guys. I'll try to come soon. In this hustle period, I got so busy and don't have much to enjoy. I'll see you soon, bros. Token, Kappa, Sombong. Sony, Lahi, Pago, Nado, Tabing, Devin, Nagam. I miss you guys. Okay, let's both romantic folk here. Let's change the topic and do the work here. What is
We can call this car
oh
with env and language. Want this language to be dynamic based on the application's language. Also, we see right here car selling website, which is actually kind of
oh shit, I have to put on laptop now. So the fan is spinning more rapidly. Yes, its RPM will be increased after I put this in performance mode. Yeah,
title of our website, but we already have this title written in .env file. If we go under env and open this, we see application name right here. We can call this whatever we want. For example, we can call this car selling website, or let's just call this car sell. Okay. So this is the application name, and I want to output the application name right here. How can I do these things? First, let's go into Lang, and I'm going to output right here the current application name. I'm going to access this through app function. This returns an application, and then I can call get local method on that. So if I save this right now, and if we check in the
what? Okay. Get to local.
method on that. So if I save this right now, and if we check in the browser source, we see en right here. So our
Source. See, if it source, it's still the EM, so it's looking good.
current application language is actually in English. If we go right here and change the application local into ES, for example,
Espanol, EMCS, language, US, and Russian, and US. Okay.
then we reload, we're going to see ES right here, which is exactly what we want. However, the language codes can be in different format. For example, it can be ES underscore uppercase ES, for example. So we
हमको बहुत भूख लग रहा है. I'm feeling very peckish right now, so I'll make my dinner. Not dinner. I'll start to make my to prepare my lunch because I haven't I had I hadn't lunch I hadn't have I didn't eat my breakfast because I didn't make it, so I will make my lunch right now. So see you guys in evening or I don't know when. I'm just trying to try this live stream thing. Just for me actually, I'm not for the viewers actually. Yeah. Just to keep myself on to keep myself watch. So then I can work live and watch. You get me right? I don't know if I do. Let's see if I end the stream. How can I save this one? Let's see. Okay, bye bye. And I will see you guys next time. Do that to me. Your stream will stop immediately. You will no longer be live. And